This unit is not to be confused with the 1st Regiment Maryland Volunteer Cavalry. Originally organized as the 1st Potomac Home Brigade Cavalry, Cole's Cavalry was formed under the guidance of Henry A.Cole. There are also references to it being designated as Cole's 1st Volunteer Maryland Cavalry. The unit, a battalion, originally consisted of 4 companies, A, B, C and AMP, D, and was initially enlisted between August 10 and November 27, 1861. Organization and history. Company A was made up of men mostly from Frederick, Maryland and the surrounding area and was initially commanded by Cole. B was recruited from the western part of Maryland and was commanded by Captain William Fiery. C was recruited primarily from Emmitsburg, Maryland and Gettysburg, Pennsylvania and was commanded by Captain John Horner. And D was made up of men mostly from Baltimore City and Howard County, Maryland, and was commanded by Captain Pierce K. Curl. Company B served through March 1863, independent of the battalion, mostly in West Virginia, western Maryland, and the northern part of the Shenandoah Valley. The company was present in action as South Branch Bridge, West Virginia, and at the Battle of Kernstown March 22, 1862, and spent much of 1862 in the area of Romney, West Virginia, on duty as a scouting force. They were in action again at Grass Lick, West Virginia on April 23, 1862, and at Wardensville, West Virginia on May 7, 1862. The company regularly served along with Colonel Andrew Thomas McReynolds' cavalry. It joined General Jacob Donaldson Cox's brigade in pursuit of J. E. B. Stuart during his October 1862 raid into Pennsylvania. For the balance of the year, through early 1863, the company operated along the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal and around Martinsburg, West Virginia. Companies A, C, and D of the battalion served initially as an unattached unit of the Department of West Virginia to January 1862, and were later in the service of Frederick W. Lander's division. The list of engagements for these 3 companies is extensive and includes Hancock, M.D., Bloomery Gap, the advance on Winchester, Martinsburg, West Virginia, Bunker Hill, West Virginia, action between Bunker Hill and Winchester, Stevenson's Depot, Winchester, Kernstown, Winchester, Edinburgh, Virginia, and Charlestown, West Virginia. On paper, the companies were consolidated into a battalion on August 1, 1862, and designated as Cole's Battalion, Potomac Home Brigade Cavalry. Captain Henry Cole receiving the rank of Major. At the time, with Cole's promotion, Lt. George W. F. Vernon was raised to command of Company A with the rank of Captain. Despite the consolidation, Company B continued to operate independently of the battalion through March 1863. Meanwhile, Cole's battalion continued to see regular and active service, participating in action at the Battle of Mile Hill, Leesburg, Virginia, September 2, 1862, Edwards Ferry, M.D., September 4, Monocacy Creek, September 4, reconnaissance to Lovettsville, September 4, Maryland Heights and siege of Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, September 12 to 14. During the escape from Harper's Ferry, Cole's battalion encountered and captured Confederate Gen. James Longstreet's ammunition train at Sharpsburg, Maryland on September 15. The battalion participated in harassing Gen. J. E. B. Stuart in his raid into Pennsylvania and engaged portions of the Confederate cavalry force at Hyattstown, M.D., on October 12. After that, the battalion saw action at Charlestown, November 14, Berryville, December 1, Charlestown, December 2, Winchester, December 5th, Hulltown, December 20th. After Company B rejoined the battalion on March 21, 1863, at Kearneysville, West Virginia, the battalion, for the first time a complete force, participated later that spring at Charlestown, May 16th, Berryville, June 13th, Martinsburg, June 14th, Winchester, June 15th, Williamsport, June 15th, Catoctin Creek, June 17th, Frederick, Maryland, June 21st, Sharpsburg, July, Fountaindale, Pa, July, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, July 1–3, near Emmetsburg, July 4th, Falling Waters, July 6th, Harper's Ferry, July 6th, Smithfield, August 23rd. In August and September, the battalion sent scouts into Loudoun County, Virginia. The list of actions continues with Catoctin Mountain, September 14th, Loudoun Valley, Virginia, September 25th, Loudoun Valley and Summit Point, October 7th, Charlestown, October 7th, Snickersville, Leesburg, Rector's Crossroads and Bloomfield, September 14th, Upperville, September 25th, Berryville, October 18th, near Annandale, October 22nd, expedition from Charlestown to New Market, November 15–18, Mount Jackson, November 16th, Ashby's Gap, November, Upperville, December 10th, Edinburgh, December 17th, New Market, December 18th, Harrisonburg and Staunton, December 21st. In 1864, action against John S. Mosby's Rangers continued, the battalion engaging them at Rectortown, January 1, 1864. In the dark morning hours and freezing cold temperatures of January 10, 1864, Mosby attempted to make an attack upon the camp of Cole's battalion at the Battle of Loudoun Heights and was soundly defeated in the effort. Following this action, the battalion was engaged at Romney, Moorfield, and Mechanicsville Gap, February 4. On February 13, 1864, many members of the battalion re-enlisted prior to going into action again at Upperville, Blackley's Grove on February 20. The battalion was increased to a full regiment with the action of 8 new companies, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, and M, organized at Baltimore and Frederick from February 9 to April 23, 1864. Elements of the new regiment participated in Gen. Franz Sigel's expedition from Martinsburg, W, Virginia, to New Market, Virginia, on April 30, May 16, and saw action at the Battle of New Market, May 13–15. After recovering from the defeat at New Market, the regiment participated next in Gen. David Hunter's expedition to Lynchburg, May 26, July 1, participating in action at Harrisonburg, June 3, and the Battle of Piedmont, June 5. After the occupation of Staunton on June 6, the regiment participated in action at Tie River, June 12, Lexington, June 13, Buckhannon, June 14, the Battle of Lynchburg, June 17–18, and the Catawba Mountains and near Salem, Virginia, June 21. Once back in the normal operating area around Martinsburg, the command saw action at Leetown and Shepherdstown, July 3, Keytersville, July 5, Frederick, Maryland, July 11–12, Maryland Heights, Brownsville, Crampton's Gap and Herndon, July, Purcellville, July 16, Snickers Ferry, July 17–18, Ashby's Gap and Winchester, July 19, Kernstown, July 23–24, Winchester, Bunker Hill, and Martinsburg, July 25, Snickers Gap, July 25, Falling Waters, July 26, Hague Hagerstown, July 29–30, Keedasville, August 5, Winchester, August 17, Opequan Creek, August 18, 19 and 20, near Berryville, August 21, near Charlestown, August 21–22, Antietam, August 22, Williamsport, August 26, Summit Point, August 30, White Post, September 3, Winchester, September 19, Fisher's Hill, September 22, and the Battle of Cedar Creek, October 19. Following the defeat of Jubal early in the Shenandoah Valley, Cole's regiment served on duty in West Virginia, operating against Mosby and guarding Baltimore and Ohio Railroad until June 1865. Cole's regiment was mustered out on June 28, 1865. In the course of its service, the regiment lost 2 officers and 45 enlisted men killed and mortally wounded, 2 officers and 120 enlisted men by disease.